What's up YouTube? For today's video, we're a full WTF Pokemon team. Now this is the same team that I wanted to do tonight's video. So what this included was some silly, creative, and just horrible sets all in one team that I had come across in all my Pokemon battles. Now I did actually include one set in here that I would like to add as well. You may see what that one is as the video goes on. Now I'm going to be streaming on Twitch. People, make sure you follow me. Link is in the description, twitch.tv/PimpniteYT. We're going to be doing some streaming there a little bit later on. I hope you guys can come and enjoy that. So we got two battles tonight. These ones are really long battles, but they were very, very good. So I hope you guys can stick around for the whole video and watch them. Let's see if we can shoot for 1,000 likes on the video, and let's get into it. This is the battle against Wolfram on my Discord. Discord's in the description as well, people. Anyone is welcome to join. Right, so we got a Doublade lead. I've got my Breloom lead. Now, let me tell you the backstory behind this Breloom. So all these Pokemon kind of have a little bit of a backstory behind them. So, Beamloom was a Pokemon I came across in a multi-battle in, I think it was in Oras. And it actually, the only attacking moves I had was Hyper Beam and Solar Beam. So, we came up with the name Beamloom as like a joke because they were the only two moves I was using. So, I recreated this absolute unit of a masterpiece. And we've got it as follows. Hyper Beam, Solar Beam, Sunny Day, and Sport. Timid Nature, Poison Heal as the ability, and Item as a normal gym. Its special attack is absolutely crap. That's why we gave it max special attack, EVs, and speed. Even with this, like all the EVs, it's absolutely horrendous. But that was the point of this team. I want to use it. This is probably one of the more of the horrendous sets that I came across, but it was quite funny at the same time. Alright, so we got the Doublade. Unfortunately, it actually didn't swap out there, so I couldn't really do too much to it. And it's going to wake up and use a Z move. Now, this Z move is going to be Steelium Z, obviously. So I was thinking, okay, if it's going to be a physical one, right, I'm definitely not going to live this. If it's a special type move, then I have a small chance of living it. Doublade's special attack is probably around what Breloom is. Anyway, so I'm getting hit by the Z move. I live on 5 health. And that is absolutely beautiful because Beamloom can take out Doublade with the Solar Beam. So that is a nice little start there off to this battle. Oh, the question of today is, what is the most WTF or creative set you've ever seen in Pokemon? Leave below in the comment section. I'd love to see what they actually would be. Man, I couldn't answer that one myself. There's been so many. Okay, so we got the Furo coming in. It's going to go for Drill Pack. That's going to finish off the Breloom in one shot. And, you know, Beamloom did pretty good there. Took out a Doublade. I was pretty happy with that. Normally, it does nothing. Okay, so the Sunlight's going to fade. Not that it really matters too much. And now I'm going to bring in my Ferrothorn. So, I've seen Ferrothorn as a Choice Scarf user once or a couple of times. And I thought, yeah, I want to use this one. So, we got the Fury going for. It's going to look at me very menacingly. It's going to go for a critical hit. Now, this was a rollout Choice Scarf set. Unfortunately, there we're going to miss on the Fury. Fury does a lot of damage with a critical hit on the Drill Peck. I got some Iron Barbs damage. Pretty much, I wanted to get that second roll. This would have been like the second rollout, and I'd say that would have been enough to take it out after the second Iron Barbs damage, or very, very close on the Fury. So this set was Explosion, Power Whip, Rollout, and Iron Head. Jolly Nature, Max Attack and Max Speed, Iron Barbs as ability, and Item as Choice Scarf. So Speedy Ferrothorn. Anyway, so that's not going to do anything. It's going to go down. Unfortunately, that first miss really cost me. Now, I said creative sets, fun sets, silly sets, and we have the most horrible, horrendous sets. I had to include Heavy Slam Whaler because this is probably the worst set I've ever seen, right along with Fury Card of Venusaur. Anyway, so this set as follows there. The EV spread's kind of... It's kind of difficult, so I'm not even going to read it out. So we got Heavy Slam, Curse, Amnesia, and Rest. We got Careful Nature, Oblivious as the ability, and Item as leftover. So pretty much just use Curse 6 times. And actually, you know, guys, you can actually get 2 curses up, and you can completely counter Carbink. All right, that's how good this set is. Anyway, so we're going to set up some curses, hopefully, and go to sleep against this Fero. Now, Fero actually does have Giga Impact. It's pretty strong, so I'm actually a little bit worried about this at the moment. But then the absolute scum of the planet comes out, which is Darkrai. Now, this is kind of what made this battle so long, but it was actually pretty funny. So Darkrai is going to counter my Wailord because I'm asleep, because it's got bad dreams on. And now the Darkrai is going to use Double Team. So I'm like, oh no. So it's got Double Team. And I was thinking, what am I going to do to actually take this thing out? So I was hoping if I could wake up, get a couple of curses up against this thing, then I could heavy slam the Darkrai, right? And this hacked Darkrai, and then I could take it out. You know, that was the plan. All right, so we got the Darkrai going for another double team there. Now, double teams, usually I don't see double team too much. Now we're going to go for another curse here on my Wailord. But we do see some rather scumbag sets in these videos. It was good though. It was all good because I did have a small plan for this Darkrai. I was kind of hoping that it would work. At this point in time, I wasn't really sure of the full extent of this set or what it was actually going to do. However, we got a Darkrai using Hypnosis, and that is going to put the Wailord to sleep again. So like, okay, I can't really be put to sleep if I swap out, if I wasn't sure what other moveset this was, right? So I thought I might swap this Wailord out, then I'll be able to take it out with another Pokemon. I did have a couple of curses up on Wailord, which is really important since it's got such an amazing attack. But I thought, I've got to swap out. I've got no choice, right? I don't want to be put to sleep again. So now we're going to go into the Nincada, which is a little bulky set. I actually seen this one, which was pretty creative. We got a max health, max defense set with Everlight. So with max health and max defense, this is fairly bulky, right, in its defense. It's like really, really tanky. Now we got the Darkrai putting my Nincada to sleep. So it's scumbag, like breaking sleep claws at the moment. But I thought, okay, they must be doing this for a reason. This set must, kind of revolve around me being asleep. So I was thinking, how am I going to get around this? So it's putting all my Pokemon to sleep, and it's spamming double team like it's never spammed it before. So I was thinking, I've got one Pokemon, which is my Nincada, that has Toxic, right? So this has Rest, Sleep, Talk, Dig, and Toxic. Now, it didn't have this nickname before, but I gave it a good nickname, and I had a shiny one. I thought Gold Digger would actually work on it quite good because it's gold. Actually, it's amazing shiny, and it's got Dig as well. So it's basically just a Toxic Stole with Dig, and Dig's a pretty interesting move. So it's going to get, once again, Bad Dreams are going to affect this set as well. But lucky I didn't bring any more like Sleep, Talk, Rest Pokemon. Alright, so it's got Nightmare. So the idea, I'm starting to see what this Darkrai set is. It puts you to sleep with Hypnosis, right? It uses Nightmare to do extra damage, and Bad Dream does more damage. And I'm guessing it has something like Dream Eater as its final move, right? It would have already used it against me. Okay, so Gold Digger isn't very bulky in special defense, so it does get hit by like a Dream Eater. It's not going to be too good for it. So once again, at this point in the game, I didn't know that it had Dream Eater, so now I know that it's got Dream Eater. That was, sort of my observation afterwards. Hindsight is a beautiful thing, people. So down goes my Nincada, so thinking, okay, the main thing is I actually landed that poison. If I did not land that poison right in that stage in the game, I would have easily lost. So into bulky, this was quite a funny Shedinja set. We've got a bulky Shedinja set. I know, guys, it's amazing. So on this one, we've got Safety Goggles as the item. Now, the item actually stops stuff like Sandstorm, hitting the Shedinja in the sand. Imagine getting hit in the sand with Sandstorm. I'm just going to stop. Anyway, so pretty much my Safety Goggles doesn't allow Shedinja to go down in, obviously it's got 1 health. It doesn't go down to the sand. So that was the whole point of the set. It was quite funny. We also had Toxic, Phantom Force, and Confuse Ray, Adamant HR, and of course, Wonder Guard as the ability. Alright, so back into Wailord. I didn't want to lose my Shedinja yet. I didn't actually want to be put to sleep, because if you think about it, if Shedinja gets put to sleep right, Bad Dreams will kick in, and it'll take it out in 1 turn, so that'll be horrible. So we're pretty much stalling up this Darkrai at the moment, doing lots of swaps here. I went back into my Shedinja. Now, they did actually predict that, but Hypnosis does miss. Hypnosis got very shaky accuracy. Obviously, it's not as shaky as Dank Void, but it's still pretty bad. So, finally, the Darkrai goes down. I've got a chance, people. I've got a chance. Now, at this point in the game, right, I'd already lost half my team, so it wasn't looking too good. I'd lost probably Ferrothorn, which was probably one of the better Pokemon on my team, which is saying something. Now we've got the Masquerain coming in. I was thinking like a flying type move. So I've got to swap out the Shedinja, and now we're going to go back into OP. So OP has the Heavy Slammer. That's pretty much it. Now it's going to go for the Ominous Wind. Now this was a really interesting part of the video. So we're going to get some nice, I guess they're hoping for some boosts, and they probably got Sylveon to go for some nice scumbag boosts against my team. I did have a Pokemon which is waiting for it, and it was rather funny. Now you guys are not going to believe how well this set actually works. Anyway, so this Wailord is pretty much useless. I'm going to go for the Amnesia. I'm getting some extra Sandstorm damage on the, I nearly called that Motham again, Masquerain. Alright, so the Sandstorm has finally subsided. I could go for some more curses. I could go for a Rest again, but I don't really want to get set up on. So now we've got the Masquerain actually swapping out, and we've got the Fearow coming in. So Fearow actually, no, not the Fearow, the Chimecho's. I'm sorry. The Chimecho's going to come in. So I'm going to go for another Curse here. Now, Curse, I need to get 6 of them up, as quick as possible. Then I can basically hit this Chimecho with a big donkey whale. And that is going to do some solid damage to him. So we've got about half health on the Wailord now. And now we got this Chime. I nearly called it Chin Chow. Chimecho, you guys can't roast me, going for the bind. So it's the wrap, and that's gonna trap me in. So I'm guessing it's like a toxic trapping set. It could have Perish Song. I know that it does get Perish Song, but it doesn't matter. I was thinking, okay, I need to set up as many curses as possible against this thing, and then I can go for the heavy slam and actually take it out. So this next little bit here, I had to speed up this bit because I think I used like another 3 or 4 curses in a row. Alright, so speeding things up here, we got the Chimecho using the Perish Song, so obviously we're both going to faint in 3 turns. Now, they do have the option of swapping their Pokemon outright. Alright, now I was going to say, I knew that I sped it up somewhere. So Bind is going to bind me in. We got 2 turns left. We got Protect on there as well. So I got to make sure I land at least 1 heavy slam against this Chimecho before it swaps out or goes down itself. So it's going to go for a Protect on this one. That actually dodges my heavy slam. I've got 1 more turn to go for the heavy slam. Now we got the Chimecho actually swapping out, and we got the Fearow coming in. I knew the Fearow actually came in against the Wailord. So Fearow also took some damage from before, and Heavy Slam is going to be enough to take out the Fearow. Of course it is. We all know how good Heavy Slam Wailord is, and that is going to take it out with a crit. I wonder if it would have failed to take it out without that crit. It actually may not have KO'd it in one shot. All right, so down goes my Wailord to the Perish Song damage. We got 2 Pokemon left. Now we got the Hitmonchan coming out. So I've got my Shedinja, and we got Bulky, the Shedinja, and I thought I'm going to leave the best Pokemon to last, people. The last Pokemon is the one I actually picked in the team. So Hitmonchan swaps out. That's telling me it doesn't have anything to hit me with at all. And we got the Intimidate on the Shedinjas. That's unfortunate because I'm running a physical set. I'm going to go for the Phantom Force now. So if you think about this, guys, I've still got 3 Pokemon to take out. And I've got a Shedinja on 1 health without a Focus Sash. And I've got a really memey Pokemon as the last one. You guys probably already know what it is. I think I put it on the thumbnail. I need a drink. Beautiful drink. Anyway, so I'm going to get hit by the Air Slash. It doesn't hit itself for Confusion. I couldn't do any more shenanigans like with Confuse Ray. So that is going to go down. So the last Pokemon we've got is Deoxys Defence. Now this set, if you guys remember the other night, in the ground type moves only Pokemon team, right? We seen a Focus Sash Metagross. I want to run a Focus Sash Deoxys, so I decided to do that. We've got the Mirror Coat. It just does enough damage, and our Moth is going to go down, so we claim the victim. So since Deoxys D is so bulky in defense and special defense, I want to run a counter and Mirror Coat on it because I thought it would be the silliest, stupidest thing in the world to do. And it would be super funny to put like a Focus Sash on it. Anyway, so this set was actually kind of clever if you think about it. Alright, so we got Counter, Mirror Coat, Recover, and Taunt. We got the Naive Nature. So the item, obviously the item is Focus Sash, and we can make use of that in case the opponent actually like boosted up enough stats to actually take me down to that. I wasn't sure if that was going to happen right. So we got this Hitmonchan boosting up its attack with Power Punch. I knew that there was a chance that it could have a Dark type move, but it actually doesn't really get knockoff and stuff like that. So I thought it's going to hit me with something neutral. So I thought, at least if I can keep my health reasonable, then I could go for the counter and maybe take it out. So Hitmonchan is going to go for 3 power-up punches against my Deoxys. All I could really do is go for the counter. That was my only option here. I decided to go for counter this turn. Hitmonchan is going to go for the Thunder Punch, and I actually lived that one, and I'm going to go for a counter here on the Hitmonchan, and that is going to take it out. Now, the EVs on this one, you guys are probably wondering, all I had on the EVs was max speed. That's it. It was very, very bulky. Alright, so Hitmonchan's out. Now, if you think about it, Deoxys D with just Mirror Coat and counter has taken out Masquerain and Hitmonchan already. So this was the best part here. I'm going to go for the Taunt. Wrap misses. That wrap missing there actually costs me not losing the game. So this bit was probably the longest part in the battle. So this little bit segment here, I think was about 15 turns long. So pretty much, let me explain what is happening here. I had to speed this one up about 6 or 8 times. So the Chimecho, right, I taunted it. It could only go for the Wrap, right? It couldn't go for Parashock. It couldn't go for Toxic. It couldn't go for anything. So pretty much, I was recovering off all the damage I was doing to it. All I needed to do, right, was to go for the Taunt enough times to actually PP stall out the move Wrap, and then it was going to go for the Struggle. So it definitely Deoxys actually was going to actually take out 3 Pokemon in a row. I just wanted to show you guys this one. I didn't want to actually go through this entire bit. I needed to speed it up like a lot. It was like super like stally and boring at the end, but it was really, really cool. I wanted to show you guys this one. it was actually quite funny to see how like counter did like such small amounts of damage too. Okay, so we got the final. This is the final turn on the Chimecho here. It's gonna go for the final struggle here, and I hope you guys enjoy this one. It took so many. I think this was 59 turns long. Okay, Chimecho is down, and we actually beat 3 Pokemon with Deoxys Miracota counter. Oh my god. Okay, let's get into this. You probably will never see that one happen again. Just those unreal circumstances allowed me to do that. All right, this was another battle on my Discord. This was against I think it was Moland. Moland. Okay, so we got the shiny Persian now. I've got to go for the Spore. So this we let off with Beam Loon this time. Now, this was actually a really good battle too. So I hope you guys, are you still here, people? Are you still watching? Let me know in the comment section. I want to know if you're enjoying the battle so far. So we've got a swap here on the Persian, and we got the Torracat coming in. Now, unfortunately for me, I went for the Sunny Day. So like, okay, this is going to be kind of bad if I don't get. If I outspeed, I might be able to fire off a Hyper Beam normal gem at this thing, and I might be able to do some solid damage. So we got the Sunny Day up regardless. I outspeed, which is good. We're going to get the Hyper Beam off. We get the normal gem activation. It's not going to, it's not going to get outsped. That was a good thing. I was like, at least I can get some damage against it. But unfortunately for me, it was like really, really underwhelming damage. So I'm definitely thinking they're running like a Everlight on it. So we got the Flare Blitz, and in the sun is going to take Beam Loom out in one shot. It didn't really matter. It was sun or no sun. I was going to go down in one shot. All right, so we got some nice recoil damage there. And now we're going to go into OP, which is the Wailord. Now, I was wondering what things this could actually do to my Wailord, and it's going to have the Outrage. So, like, okay, that might be allowing me to actually swap in my my Shedinja there. So we're going to go for a Curse. Outrage actually did a fair amount of damage to Wailord too. So on this set, I was running max health on this set. You have to run max health on this set. The EVs were kind of complicated. It was like 100 in defense, 100 in special defense. I even threw a little bit in special attack, but you guys know the deal with this set. All right, so we've got another Outrage coming here on the Wailord. It's not going to do like very much damage this time. We've got a +1 and actually we got a +2 in defense now, and we got a +2 in attack. So I can go for the Heavy Slam and try and take this thing out, or I can go for a rest and heal off any damage that I did, and maybe cause them to swap right after the Outrage either confuses them or runs out. Alright, so Torracat is going to go for yet another Outrage. They really need a critical hit here to actually take my Wailord out, but that is not going to happen. And now they're going to get their Confusion. This was actually probably the longest narration I've done on a Wi-Fi battle for like a long time. Alright, so we're going to go for the Heavy Slam there, and that's going to take the Torracat out. And I mean, it's going to take it out anyway. It was Wailord, right? So we're going to get some nice leftovers recovery there. We got +2 in attack, and I can fire off some more Heavy Slams if needed. So out comes the Perugly. They were also running a theme team too. If you guys can guess what this theme team is, let me know in the comment section. It might already be obvious by now. Alright, so we got the Fake Out from the Perugly. It really doesn't do too much damage to me at all. Leftovers recovering that back basically. And now we got a Z move here. So this is going to be Normalium Z against a Wailord. Now, if this is coming off a physical move, it should just be enough damage to take out the mighty Wailord. I could have gone for a rest earlier on, but I wanted to take out that Torracat. It was kind of good against some of my team. If you think about it, Torracat, or Fire-type moves, was good against Breloom, it was good against Gold Digger, and it was good against Shedinja as well. And it was good against Ferrothorn. Man, 4 of my Pokemon were so weak to fire, I didn't even realize that. I just picked these memes out. I didn't even think about team synergy. Okay, I mean, let's be real. Most of the time, it's never about team synergy. It's just about the memes. All right, so we got a knockoff here. Damn, my item was exposed there. They're gonna see my Choice Scarf. I actually only took one person off guard with this set, because practically, even with the Choice Scarf right, I always got outspent. So no one kind of knew that I was using Choice Scarf. It was sort of it's sort of depressing, like they didn't get to show that. But one person did. That one person knew. Anyway, so we got the Body Slam here. It's going to paralyze me. Of course it is. We're going to get some more Iron Barbs damage. Even if I wasn't able to attack this turn, I mean, they would have gone down if they attacked me again with a Body Slam. And we're going to take that out with the Iron Head. So that's pretty good. And now we got the Delcatty coming out. So it's like, okay, what is this set going to be? I'm going to go for the Explosion here. Delcatty's going to be a special set. Blizzard is going to miss. I say I would have lived that one anyway. Ferrothorn is very, very bulky. And Delcatty as well. Delcatty is kind of trash. So that Explosion is going to tell the Delcatty out in one shot. But my friends, it lives on 1 health. And guess what? It wasn't a focus sash. The merch is available, people. You need to go buy that merch right now because that happened. It's going to eat a berry on 1 health. Why does that happen? Why does that happen for? How did that even live? All right, so we're going to have a swap from the Delcatty. Now, remember, Delcatty was on 1 health, right? And now Shedinja is going to go for the Sandstorm. I was kind of bummed out because I wanted to take out the Delcatty with the Sandstorm Shedinja. It's not something you can do every day, but, you know, maybe some other time. So Lipard's going to come out. Lipard's going to be able to destroy my Shedinja easy. I've got to swap out. My team was kind of weak to Dark-type Pokemon too. They didn't really like that. Alright, so we're going to go into the Mighty Nincada. We've got the Night Slash here. Now, this actually takes those... Look how well it takes those critical hit Night Slashes. This thing is, like, bulky. If you run this, let's say level 100, right? Nincada has, like, 306 defense, like, without adding Everlight into it at level 100. So that's damn bulky, guys. It's I actually really like this. This is probably one of the cooler sets that I come across. So, I could have also, guys, included so many more sets in this team. I just picked out some of the ones that I come across. And, yeah, maybe one time we could do a shiny hunt for Nincada. So, actually, like a super cool shiny. Alright, so we're getting hit by another crit there. I'm going to go for a rest. So, I need to rest off that damage. I need to get off that Toxic, and I need to go for a dig to get some damage off. And that's going to be underneath the ground, right? And, you know, that also stalls out on another turn, right? I've actually run one very similar to the same EV, same strategy and everything like that, but I actually ran Struggle Bug instead of Dig. What Struggle Bug does, it drops the special attack of the Pokemon, and that sort of made my Nincada overall bulky as well. It was like, caused a lot of swaps, and it became like insanely bulky, like for, you know, like a mean Pokemon. Alright, so go for the, I love how it uses Sleep Talk rest, which this seemed to always get. It sort of does like the Sleep Talk, but it does it to like the side of it. Like it waves its little buggy arm and does it to the side. So we got another Night Slash here from the Lipard. It didn't really matter whether it's a crit or it wasn't a crit. This Pokemon was actually walling the crap out of this. The only thing I was worried about was like a knockoff. I guess even with its item knocked off, it was still reasonably bulky. And guess what, guys? We get another Sleep Talk rest. So Lipard is going to go down to the Toxic. However, it's going to eat a berry here. And that's going to get a Lancet berry, making it, you know, more prone to getting the critical hits. And that is going to get another critical hit on my... Man, I just forgot the Pokemon. I forgot, after saying this Pokemon's name for like 2 minutes, I forgot the name of it. Have you guys ever done that before? Go for another sleep on this Nincada. Hopefully, we can get a Sleep Talk, Toxic, or Dig Off. I'm kind of hoping. I was very, very bad luck with this Pokemon today. Okay, so we got the Lipard down, people. We got the Lipard down. But don't worry, the best is yet to come. This is where the battle was absolutely amazing. I think this was it. I'm pretty sure this was it. No, it was later on. Keep watching, people. Keep watching. So, speaking of knockoff and worrying about knockoff, the Alola Persian is going to come in and knock off my Everlight. So, going for a Sleep Dog, hoping I can get at least Toxic against this thing. I was kind of preferring Toxic. But we get Rest again. I think that was that Sleep Talk Rest 3 times in a row. Anyway, yeah, as it usually happens, we got the Alola Persian going for the U-turn. And obviously, that's not going to do too much damage to me. And now we got the Persian coming out. We do have the Delcatty left on 1 health, so I guess you could say they've got 3 Pokemon left, but they've really only got 2, because it's only got like 1 left. I could take that out with my Sandstorm Shedinja, alright? So go for Sleep Talk. Finally, we get Toxic, but it fails because the goddamn thing is asleep. They predicted that, guys. They predicted that. Alright, so now I'm just so peed off with this Nincada. I've got to swap it out. And we're going to go into the Shedinja, and the Persian is going to be asleep. So I was thinking, okay, what should I do here? Should I set the Sandstorm up, or should I go for the Confuse Ray? Persian is going to go for the nasty plot, which is going to be pretty nasty. However, guys, if you guys remember, I do have my Deoxys, so I had things thinking through my head at this point that I was in the game. I was like, could this happen, people? Could this happen? Alright, so we got the Shedinja going for the Confuse Ray on the Persian. I was kind of hoping it would hit itself in Confusion a couple of times. Then I could maybe go for the Toxic, or I could swap it out. And I decided in the end to swap it out and go back into Gold Digger. I might be able to get a rest off and get the, you know, the dig action happening against this thing. However, it's going to go for the Foul Play, so it's like a mix set with the Nasty Pot, which is interesting. And that's not going to do anything to me at all, because my attack is absolutely garbage. Now, it's going to snap out of Confusion and go for Nasty Pot again. What is this? Nasty Pot Foul Play? This is the sort of content you guys come to see me watch. Alright, so we're going to wake up here and we're going to... wait for the Sleep Talk because I got put to sleep. God damn it. Alright, so now Dank Pulse is going to hit me, and that's going to take out my Nincada. Man, my Nincada was... It got such bad luck this battle. Actually, both battles, it was kind of like... It just got like shat on. Alright, so the last Pokemon I've got is the Deoxys. You guys, you can see it coming right now. We need that Focus Sash activation finally in the history of Pokemon Deoxys D Focus Sash activates, and we're going to get a Miracle kill against the Persian. I know you guys waited like 34 minutes for this, or 24 minutes for this, but that was totally worth it. If this video doesn't deserve a like for that, I don't know what the hell does. Alright, so we got the Delcatty here. Now, you guys may have thought I may have lost this battle, right? But I was thinking of things. Alright? I was thinking I might be able to recover, spam off that Deoxys, and maybe take out. So we got the Delcatty going for the assist. I was like, oh my god. It's going to use Fake Out. Oh my god. How, like... That's so ironic. It uses like one of its like signature moves. All right, so we got the Delcatty swapping it. They denied me of that Sandstorm kill. Stop doing that. All right, so now we got the Persian coming out, the Alola Persian. I'm gonna go for the Sandstorm. So okay, this could be kind of bad. I've got to go for what I've got to do with my Deoxys. I've got to be able to outspeed this thing. I wasn't sure if I was going to outspeed it. You know, what EVs were they actually running on it? And now they got knock off. There's no way I can swap into. I mean. It was pretty rough. I couldn't swap anything into that at all. And down goes my Shedinja. So we're going to get some extra... there's my safety goals. We're going to get some extra Sandstorm damage against the Persian. The last Pokemon is the Deoxys here. So I was thinking, okay. What should I do here? You know, I've used up my Focus Sash, right? Let's go for the recover right here. So we got the Persian swapping out. So it's like, okay. Maybe they're going to see what I'm going to do. Maybe they think I've got some other moves apart from, you know, Miracle on this set. But... guys, as you know, I have no attacking moves except counter and Miracle. So we're going to heal ourselves off there, taking a little bit of Sandstorm damage. Delcatty's going to go down to the Sandstorm damage. So they probably guessed what kind of Mimi trolley set this is. And I was thinking, okay, definitely we got a Dark type move, aka knockoff coming my way. I'm actually going to outspeed them, so I would have got that recover off before, even if they didn't swap earlier on. And we're going to get almost up to full health, and now we've got the knockoff here on the Deoxys. Unfortunately for me, look how much knockoff does. That sucks, because there's really no way I can actually go for count here. So I was thinking, okay, maybe with pressure and recover, I might be able to stall them out, and if I could stall out the knockoff, we might be able to get like another counter kill with the Deoxys. But the problem, if you notice how much damage it's doing, I'm not recovering off enough damage. Plus, we've got that annoying Sandstorm there. Knockoff is actually doing a little bit more damage than what the recover was actually gaining back. So at this point, I decided, nah, there's no way I could actually win this matchup. What I'm going to do is I have to sort of just go for another move and go for the counter, and that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. I know you guys waited this entire time to see Deoxys deactivate with Focus Sash. But damn, son, it was worth it. These were such long battles. And I hope you guys enjoyed the bonus battle too. That was really, really awesome as well. I'll catch you guys for another Team tomorrow. Peace.